Hello friends, I'm Dr. G.S. Waziri, Department of Electronics, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Nakoda. Friends, as you know that all we are stuck into lockdown due to COVID-19, which is a major pandemic nowadays. And during this pandemic, our regular teaching should not suffer. That's why we are going to continue our online teaching. So, on behalf of Department of Electronics, I welcome you all for BSc second year, semester 3rd. Right now, we will start unit number 1, whose title is Hybrid Parameters and Cascaded Amplifiers. Friends, before going in detailed discussions about hybrid parameters, let's have the basics of two-port network. So, in order to analyze any circuit, in order to study properly any circuit, its electrical network should have explained or should have represented with some standard model, because this standard model gives the perfect relation between input and output variables, and for the same purpose this two-port network representation is shown in following figure. As the name suggests, two-port, this particular circuit, it is having two ports, of course, port 1 for input side and this is port 2 on output side. This two-port network contains two pair of electrical networks in which current enters through port 1 and of course this is output current through port 2. Here again terminals 1 and 1 dash, they are used to apply input voltage. We can say it as voltage V1 that creates current I1, and same happens with port 2 where V2 is the output voltage and I2 is output current. So, this is a representation of general two-port network. Now, there are various two-port parameters or various two-port network parameters. Various parameters are, first is Z parameter. Normally it is written in terms of impedance. Next is Y parameter, it is related to admittance. Next is T parameters, these are related to transmission parameters. Next is H parameters, they are also called as hybrid parameters, and to be clearly we have to learn details about these parameters throughout this unit. And next is G parameters, these are inverse of hybrid parameters. One more thing we have to discuss here, that this two-port network, they are having total 4 variables. That means input side variable V1 and I1, and towards output side variable V2 and I2. Here this V1 and I2 are dependent variables, whereas I1 and V2, these are independent variables as shown in this figure. So, come to next slide. It is related to hybrid parameters. Now, as we have discussed earlier, that the behavior of any circuit can be predicted by knowing its output characteristics, such as input impedance, output impedance, current gain, voltage gain, power gain, and so on. One of the methods that measures these characteristics is hybrid parameter approach. So in this method, 4 parameters are measured which describes the circuit very well and gives the exact results for its analysis. These are called as H parameters. So from our figure, we will get following set of 2 equations by considering that variables V1, I2 as dependent and I1, V2 as independent. So here we can write voltage V1 equals to H11 into I1 plus H12 into V2. Here we are going to write input voltage V1 in terms of current I1 and voltage V2. Now similarly, this current I2, we can say output current I2, it is written in terms of I1 and same as V2. So equation becomes I2 equals to H21 I1 plus H22 into V2. Let's take this as equation 2. Now in this equation we can see there are some constants, or these are called as also H parameters, like H11 here, H12 here, H21 and this H22. So these are called as hybrid parameters. In brief, they are called as H parameters. Now we have to take proper analysis of these 2 equations. Now see, case first. If the output terminals of 2-port network are short circuited, listen, output terminals are short circuited, that means output voltage V2 equals to 0. We are going to short circuit output, that's why V2 equals to 0. So we have to substitute this value of V2 equals to 0 in equation 1, and hence this equation 1 can be written as V1 equals to C, H11 into I1, here it is already given, plus H12 into V2. Now value of V2 is 0 from this condition. So H12 into 0. So this term becomes 0 and remaining is H11 into I1. So final equation, it is H11 into I1. So we can write the value of this parameter H11 equals to, we have to transfer this current term towards this voltage term, and that's why we can say H11 equals to V1 upon I1. Now this is the ratio of input voltage to input current, and as it is ratio of voltage to current, its unit is ohm. So let's take this equation 3. Now again we have to substitute this value of V2 equals to 0 in equation 2 here, and we can write this equation 2 that I2 equals to H21 into I1 plus H22 into, this was the value of V2, it is 0 now, so this H22 into 0 becomes total 0 and remaining term is like this, I2 equals to H21 into I1. And we are interested in finding the value of H21. That's why H21 equals to, we get I2 upon I1, because we are going to transfer this I1 to this I2 side. That's why H21 equals to I2 upon I1. Now see here, this is the ratio of output current to input current. So as it is ratio of current, that means it is having no unit, because current or ampere get cancelled, and it is unitless or dimensionless. So let's take this as equation 4. Now again from this equation 3 and 4 we can take one assumption, that here this H11 is called as input impedance with unit as ohm, and H21 is called as forward current gain. H21 is ratio of output current to input current, that's why it is forward current gain. Now come to case second. Now in case second, if the input terminals are open circuited. Now see, concentrate on this word, open circuited. Input terminals are open circuited. That means the condition becomes input current I1 equals to 0. We are going to open input circuit. That means input current we are making 0. So just we have to substitute this value of I1 equals to 0 in equation 1 and equation 2 one by one. So let's take equation 1. So it is written as V1 equals to H11 into 0. This 0 is nothing but the value of this I1 from this condition plus H12 into V2. Now this H11 into 0, this becomes 0, remaining is H12 into V2, and we are interested in finding the value of this H12. So we have to transfer this V2 to this left side, and final it becomes value of H12 equals to V1 upon V2. Now see again here, this H12 is the ratio of input voltage to output voltage. That means both values are voltage, that is why it is going to cancel and there remains no unit. So take this as equation 5. Similarly, we have to substitute this value of I1 equals to 0 into this equation number 2. Now see here, I1 is this variable, so we have to make its value as 0. So this term H21 into I1, it will become 0. Now same is mentioned in this case. I2 equals to H12 into 0 plus H22 into V2. So this term becomes 0 and remaining is this H22 into V2. Now again we are interested in finding value of this H22. So we have to transfer this V2 to this left side, and remaining value of H22, it is H22 equals to I2 upon V2. Now once again try to concentrate here. This H22, it is the value of I2 upon V2, or we can say it is the ratio of current to voltage. To be frankly, ratio of output current to output voltage. And current upon voltage, that means it is nothing but the inverse of Ohm, and that inverse it is taken as mho, M-H-O, mho. So take this as equation number 6. Now again from equation 5 and 6, let's make one statement that H12 is called as a reverse voltage gain. We are using the word reverse because it is the ratio of input voltage to output voltage, and H22 is called as output admittance because it is the ratio of output current to output voltage, and its unit is mho, M-H-O, which is reciprocal of Ohm. And come to final statement that why these 4 parameters H11, H12, H21 and H22 are called as hybrid parameters, because since all these 4 parameters, they are having different or mixed units. I mean to say, one is having unit of Ohm, one is having unit of mho, and remaining 2 are unitless. That means we can say these all 4 parameters of the same 2-port network, they are having 4 different units, or they are with mixed units, and that's why they are called as hybrid parameters. I think we should stop here. Thank you.